Well, folks, in today's video, we're going to be unboxing a bunch of switcher locomotives I purchased off of eBay. So about 2 weeks ago, I was searching for stuff on eBay, just kind of doing some general browsing, and I found this lot of 6 engines. It was a buy it now for some price, I can't remember what, but they had a best offer selection, so I put in an offer for $25. And I won the lot, and then I think the shipping was another 20 bucks. So it was pretty much, I think, 50 American dollars, maybe 40 American dollars for this whole lot. Certainly not the greatest deal I've ever got, but it's okay for what it is. But I'm quite a big fan of the little 040s, so I figured why not. They all apparently need work, but I find that working on these things is a good part of the fun, so that's not a problem. So anyway, I'm pretty curious to see what kind of condition these are all in. These little 040s tend to be tough, not necessarily because they were built with quality parts or anything like that, but they're just such straightforward locomotives. They tend to be kind of hard to break, so that's always a positive. Anyway, let's see what we got here. I'll look at them all. Just a whole bunch. Alright, so there they all are. Let's unwrap them all one at a time. I think this is a Conrail one right here. Yeah, there we are. Little Conrail AHM locomotive. Looks to be in relatively good condition. I should mention too, this lot was being sold as a purely parts lot. So in theory, the person who sold me these said that they will never run again, but we'll see about that. So there's one. This next one I think is a Santa Fe locomotive. I'm pretty sure I already own a couple of these, but let's have a closer look. It might be a slightly different model. Yeah, I already have a couple of these. This one looks to be in better condition than most of the ones I own. What the heck? Wow. I don't know if somebody was like running this thing near sawdust or something, like cutting stuff up, but that's pretty bad right there. So that's definitely going to need some work. But overall, the model doesn't look to be in bad shape. It just needs to be cleaned more than anything, really. So that's sort of nice. And then this right here is one I was actually kind of excited about. This is one of the reasons I wanted to buy this lot, because it has a locomotive from a railroad, which I don't believe I have any locomotives from. Yes, there it is. So it's a Reading Northern locomotive, which I believe operated throughout Pennsylvania. I'm sure there's some people right now who will say some stuff in the comments about that. But yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to have a Reading Northern locomotive in my collection. So yeah, it's not Reading Northern, sorry, it's Reading Lines, my bad. But yeah, just a nice little engine for the collection. I'm quite confident these did not exist in real life, but they're nice as sort of a representation. I also just noticed that that's missing a wheel, so that's going to need some work. But these old AHMs have such common parts. I think I might even have one as a spares. Forget, this might be a Burlington Northern, but I could be mistaken on that. Yeah, it is a little Burlington Northern. Oh, it's a Tyco, nice. It's not in great shape. It kind of looks like the scale's a little bit better than some of these other ones, though. So props to Tyco, and it's also got a 5-pole, so this is actually not too bad a drive. It's not good. It's not a looker of a locomotive, but it might perform decently, so that's something. I think this is another Santa Fe, although in the red and silver paint scheme. Yeah, and oh, it's another Tyco. Also with a 5-pole, I believe. American made, look at that. Nice. And then finally we got this, which I guess is another Conrail. I thought there was only one Conrail in this lot, but I guess my memory might be deceiving me a little bit. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh, so it is. Nice. Another AHM. Not too bad. Well, I'm pretty happy so far with this lot. These engines are obviously not perfect, but why don't we take them over to the track and see if any of them run. I'm going to bet we're going to have one runner out of this lot at least, right off the bat. I think they're all probably going to need work, but I don't want to underestimate these little 040s too much, so let's go test them, see if they'll do anything for us. Well, let's see if we made off with any runners out of this lot. I'm going to start right here with Conrad Locomotive. We'll see if that will do anything. I kind of have some confidence in this one. Motor's making noise. We have really high current draw, so it seems to be seized or something. But that's not hopeless. It's just showing some vague signs of life, so that's good. Next off, we got the Fe Locomotive from Tyco. Not so sure whether or not this thing is going to start or not, but you never know. And it wouldn't appear to be picking up any power. Oh. I saw something for just a second there. You can kind of see the light flickering a bit. Yeah, doesn't seem to want to go though. I think the light's getting power, but yeah, it's not going. So something's up. Probably a connection with the motor is broken. And this is another Tyco. This one might go because it does have the 5-pole. Just never know how well these have been tested. Oh wow. I current draw again. So that one's not going anywhere. Well, maybe the description was more accurate than I thought. This one might just go. It's probably not going to stay on the track so well though. Well, it's not able to run because it's missing a wheel, but the motor is turning over and it's turning the wheels. So this one technically does run. It just needs a wheel. And then we got this thing. I kind of don't even know if I should really be testing it with all that crap in the gearbox, but well, let's just see if it will move a bit. A couple seconds of trying to test it are not going to hurt it. This thing wants to go. Yeah, I think the contacts are just dirty on this one. Yeah, that's not at all hopeless. That's pretty good. And then finally, got the RSO, or sorry, AHM I should say. I always mix it up because RSO is not actually a brand, but they're all labeled RSO. Oh. Do we have a runner? Yes, we do. Nice. I'd suspect this one's probably just been sitting for a while. Ooh, it does want to go both directions. That's interesting. Well, we didn't make off the luckiest with this lot. They all kind of need work, but that's the way I bought them. So yeah, I guess eventually we'll fix these all up, and if we're lucky, we'll be able to get them all working again. But anyways, with that, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching.